Welcome to the Hot and Spicy. How you doing? And a happy Saturday to you all. So we've got a combination of everything here. This here, if you're wondering, is haggis, which I've spiced up. And I'm doing that because it's Burns night in Scotland. So any Scottish people, all the best to you. I know there's a few viewers from up there, so I hope you have a fantastic night, Burns night. So what I've done is taken some haggis, not a lot there, but that's all I had, and I've spiced it up with some Naga chili powder. And believe me, I put I put a good bit in, but I didn't want to take away too much flavour of it, and I've just added pepper to this. These are chilli and garlic potato wedges, and here are homemade pork spicy ribs. There, so what's on that? So I've pre-cooked the ribs yesterday for 3 hours, 100, the lowest the oven, well not the lowest, just above the lowest the oven will go. Covered them with foil, seasoned them salt and pepper and a bit of oil, and left them there for about 2 hours. Removed the foil, made sure they're okay, and then foil back on. There was a bit of juice in the bottom, so I basted them in the juice. Foil back on, I put the heat up to 150 C this is, and for another hour, and then they were cooked then, but they were still sort of pale if you like. Let them go cold, put them in the fridge, and then today I've left the foil off, put the oven to 180 where they've gone brown and just a crispy edge. And I also put, when I did salt and pepper, I put some Naga and Ghost pepper chili powder on, so they'll have a good kick to them. And then just at the end, 5 minutes, some Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce on the top. So, and here, I think I might have ruined it. This is a chipotle mayonnaise, which came with these wedges. And I just heated it up in this little bowl and we'll try it. Right, drink of choice, Cobra today. We went for the old Cobra, which is a I never find the damn 4.5%. And then Mrs H, bless her, got me this from, was it Home Bargains or somewhere? This Fici, which is also, it's a Turkish taste. It's Turkish beer. And this is a 5%. But I'm going to go, don't mess with Texas, with some Cobra. So you having a good weekend so far? Oh, look at that. Sorry, I gotta do it. I hope you're having a good weekend, didn't we? Right, let's... did you survive the storm? Storm Johan, is it? Whew. We did, thankfully. Lots of trees down in the area, branches, and I haven't heard of anybody hurt, but hopefully not. Anyway, let's give this haggis a try first. Scottish haggis. Oh. It's a very savoury, it's probably a unique taste, isn't it? But I like it. And I was given one from a chap, obviously Scottish chap, who went back home to family who lives around here. And he said, I'll get you a proper one. And it was lovely. Haggis and tatties, neeps and tatties. So I'm getting the flavour of the haggis and just this explosion of heat. I bet there's not, how many people spice it up in Scotland? Let me know if you are. That is delicious. Cheers and good health to you. Number one. Wow, I needed that. And that is cold. Let's try one of these. Not crispy. Slightly. Very flavoursome. I'm not getting any heat on their own. This is a finger buffet, so eating with hands. Mrs. Andy, I apologise. Wait a minute. That can't be. Okay, well, I thought for a minute then we're going to get a bit of heat from that. It's only what came with these, but I'm getting a chipotle taste, definitely with the mayo, and that's it. I thought there was a kick, but it must be from this haggis. That is nice. Should we try one of these ribs then? See if I've cooked them correctly. Wow, still hot. That's there's the heat. That is beautiful. So what I'm getting, obviously the pork, lots of flavours in my mouth at the minute. Heat wise, the Naga and the Ghost mixed. Now the more I think about it, I can sort of separate the Naga and Ghost, but they're combined together is whew. That's a lot of heat. And then this sweet baby Ray's is just a lovely, obviously savoury barbecue sauce, but with a sweetness to it. I call them a success. Clean bones. And we put it on the clean bone plate. What a combo. Oh, look at this one here, big bugger here, look at that. Look at that, look at it. Wow. Kept the heat, but they are beautiful. I have discovered wow, there's a heat in my mouth now, it's just unbelievable, beautiful. Ribs, how you cook them, or how they're preferred to be cooked, is a very personal thing. Me, I love them when they're like that, they come off the bone. Some people say no, that's too much. I like them when you have to fight for the meat off the bone, you know, when you have to pull it and it's still some on the bone. And each to their own. But for me, when they come off the bone, it's perfect. Right, so we're having Oh, there's just combination of flavours. The heat. I can't get over this mayo, it's lovely. Chipotle mayo. Mrs. H tried one of these. And don't forget, anybody like Paul, thanks Paul for keep posting on the hot and spicy page on YouTube and Facebook. So if anybody else, if you're not a member on there, if you go, there'll be a link under this video to the hot and spicy page on Facebook, and you can share the meal you're having, pictures. It doesn't have to be spicy, any meal. And because some of the meals people post on there is just don't look at it when you're hungry. But we can have a look. Mrs. H is in charge of that. Yeah, this is stunning. So somebody said in the comments about how about haggis for Burns night and spicing it up. So if you're watching, did that for you, and of course the Scottish people. Happy Burns night. And there'll be people watching now thinking, Burns night, what's that? Well, Google is your friend. Scottish Burns night. Yeah. This is lovely. I do prefer ribs when I can buy them in a whole rack, because they cook beautifully like that. But these are all separate, you see, so, but they've cooked well. Pre-marinating them, pre-cooking them, and spicing them. Works beautifully. Nice heat. Plans tomorrow? Well, well, no plans really, but our plan is to rest, just be home, eh? Oh, it's starting. Oh, I forgot my towel. I'll have to use this. It's starting. That is lovely. Be home, rest. Maybe do a few odd jobs at home in the house. Oh, that's lovely. Things go well together. And I'm going to do a meal, Sunday roast, because we've had some cold weather, so it's ideal, I think, for a nice Sunday roast. I'm going to do some lamb steaks. Trying lamb. Thank you again, Mrs. H. From lamb steaks from Aldi. Normally get them either in the butchers or from a lot of times from Morrison's and Sainsbury's. Aldi, they have a good rep for. A lot of people say they like their meat and things, so lamb steaks from there. I do a nice creamy buttery mash. We've got carrots, peas, broccoli and gravy, lovely gravy. I'll do a vegetable gravy for Mrs. H because she'll have the mash and all the veg and a vegetable gravy, and then I'll do another gravy for me, because I'll use some of the juices probably from the lamb when it's cooked, and then mint sauce on the lamb. Got to have mint sauce. Got to have mint sauce. Let's have a bit more of this. It burns nice. So they may be watching this, people that are, you know, staunch Haggis fan or whatever. You've ruined it, you're a wee, however they say it. Well, they don't have to be Scottish. But all I'm going to say is I like this haggis. I like haggis. Lovely, sort of very savoury, very unique taste. And adding the Naga powder, wasn't it? Yeah, which has pepped it up, it's given it a bit of a kick. Unusual for haggis, but it really works for me. I think it's nice. So here we go. Look at that, cleans it up. So low and slow is winner all the time. Wow, I don't know what to go for next. So, what's happened this week for you then? Has it just been the same old thing? Tony, where you have him? You're not watching me walking down the London street again, are you? Does anybody watch me on a one of these smart TVs in the house? Because I've never thought, and I think it was a couple of American viewers on the shaving channel sent me a picture on Facebook, and they were watching me, and this is how I found out about it. They took a still, obviously, as they were sitting there with a beer in the living room, and this huge television on the wall, and with me. Oh God, give me the shivers, man. The thought that I can't watching myself on a big screen is, because I just think everybody's like me, either watch on a laptop or a phone or something. But no, it's smart TVs, isn't it? It's YouTube on telly, and that makes sense then when people say, "I've seen you on the TV." I say, "You haven't seen me on TV, I'm on YouTube." But what they mean is they've seen me on the TV, so I made it at last. Yeah, so not even going to say, I don't know, the set designer's been in again. Into changing things, interfering. How dare you say it? Right, I've been thinking of these all afternoon. I've had a nice gift from Mrs H when we were in we went to Beaumaris a week, 2 weeks, anyway, recently, and Beaumaris on Anglesey, and we love it there. It's really nice. And we went first from, well, we filmed the fish and chips, I think. Went to the Gazelle Hotel first in Menai Bridge, it's called. We went on to Beaumaris, and in Beaumaris I've seen a shop there a few times, and it's one, you know, one of them shops you think, God, I'd love to go in here, but it's been closed. We were too early. But because we've been for lunch, the shop was open, and they sell everything. It was like pellet guns, you know, like replica pellet guns. I don't know if they're paintball guns. Well, they're guns anyway, lots of guns. Knives. And the lady it is that runs it, lovely lady, and she's got like watches, you know, like vintage watches that people have sold to her, like pawned, and rings and jewellery, and then you look over there and there's something, it's like camping stuff, and then you look up there and there's just leather belts for people that go shooting, or leather belts for people that maybe do bushcraft and want to put a knife in, and just unbelievable. Everything, like a little sort of a, what we used to have in Denby was a Cavick's Bazaar, like a, just everywhere you look there's something different, and they were open, so I went in, and we went in, and they sell opinel. Have you ever heard of opinel? If you do bushcraft or camping, you know what I mean. Opinel, it's a wooden handled knife, foldable, UK legal, and they have different numbers, number 7, number 8, number 9, whatever. And I said, I'm going to treat myself to one first. So she said, which one do you want? So I didn't bother with the numbers. I've always thought number 7 or 8. But anyway, she had a couple of them open. They had different handles. They have different, all wood, different colours, whatever you want. Anyway, there was one there. I said, that one, that's just the size for me. And she took it out. I can't remember. It's in my bag downstairs. She said, do you want a leather pouch to put it in? Wow. Top quality leather pouch. Popper, you know, click to close. Yeah, I said, go on then. May as well go the whole hog, as we say. And then just as I'm going to pay, Mrs H said, I'll get them. I said, you were? No, I didn't. I said, well, thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Like a little gift after Christmas. So that's in my bag. So when we go out on the next sort of, when it doesn't go wrong with boots and things, on our next cookout, proper one, I'm going to use it, try it out. I'm going to have one more of these. This is, if you like pork, ribs, watch. Well, I should say, don't watch if you like them where you're biting off the bone. And may I say, I bought a bottle of this Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Quite expensive, in the supermarket, about £6 or £7. Now this is the second lot of ribs that bottle has coated, and there's still enough for, I'd say, probably 3 or 4 lots of food, so it's well worth the money. It's, and again, someone asked in the comments when I mentioned using, no, I think I mentioned buying the bottle a while ago, and he said, I'd like to see your thoughts on the Sweet Baby Rays. Well, my thoughts are, it's absolutely stunning, beautiful stuff. Flavoursome, there's a sweetness there, richness, it just works, it goes, not just on pork I suppose, but you could, I suppose if you did brisket and shred it up and put some of this in and mixed it in, it would just be lovely. But it also works when you spice ribs up, so I put Naga and Ghost chili, or Chilli on here, and there's a good heat, my whole mouth's burning. It doesn't go ridiculous, it just peaks at a level which I love, so I'm burning, I'm getting all the flavours, really nice, and this is lovely. But I'm getting full. These will not waste, will be eaten cold, no problem. Oh, excuse me. Then I want to make room for a few more of these. So that is it. That is the old hot and spicy. Something different. Well, the ribs maybe not different, but chili and garlic potato wedges. Meant to have them last week actually, and these, but and that. You haven't seen me. I've never had haggis in hot and spicy before, but that is worth, if you like haggis. Just, you know, it's, well, it depends on your level of tolerance and what you use, but I used a teaspoon of the powder in that, mixed, and then cooked it, and this worked for me. I'm getting the haggis flavour and just a pep of heat, and the same with these. No heat from these at all. That, no heat in that, it's just a chipotle flavour. I got a bit excited when I first tried it because I thought chipotle, and then I thought I'm going to get the chili, not only the chili taste, but a bit of a kick from it, but it's mayo, isn't it? So it's yeah, so that's it. So thanks for watching. If you follow me on Paul H, see you in the morning. If not, enjoy your evening. Thanks for wasting your life watching this. And take care of yourselves. And happy Burns Night to Scotland. And I'll see you in the next video. So take care, all the best.